joke. If you were to place a phone call in the ocean, you would use your shell phone. But if you were in the jungle, you would need to use your nearest landline. Yeah. That's the laugh I got from my family when I told them that joke. A little bit of silence for my comedy career. It's okay. Anyway, my mom moved into an over 55 community recently. Yeah. None of you in here look a day over 35, So the other day she says to me, Natasha, I've got to tell you, you'll never believe what happened today. The drama in the neighborhood. These two pit bulls, yeah, pit bulls. I have no idea where they came from. They got loose and they were terrorizing all of the ducks around the lake. It was terrible. And my neighbor Steve, he comes home. He comes home and all of the ducks are hiding in his backyard. Can you believe it? Can you believe that? Can you imagine coming home to find all of your ducks in a row? I've traveled a lot. I'm cultured, okay? In America, that means I speak 3 different languages. Abroad, that means I sound like a white lady in 3 different countries. A friend of mine the other day, he asked me if I ever experienced discrimination, And I said, honestly, I don't think I would really notice anymore. I'm so used to traveling and being just seen, marked as other, even growing up here. Going to the doctor's office, other. Going to the DMV, other. Applying for college scholarships, African American. Cheers. Online dating profile, Latina, obviously. Hola. So my friend, he goes, well, how do you think that is? And I said, well, I don't fit into any particular ethnic group. I'm not white, I'm not Latina enough, I'm not black enough. And he goes, whoa, wait a second, hold on. I could see you fitting in as something. He goes, if you don't open your mouth, you could pass for Jamaican. My mom is actually Jamaican. So, anyways, my parents decided to name me Natasha, and if I were a boy, they were going to name me Dmitri. You see, the thing is, both of those names are Russian. Any Russians here tonight? And so every time I meet a Russian person out in the world, they immediately look me up and down. But you don't look Russian. You know, I said the same thing this morning when I saw myself in the mirror. No matter how much vodka I drink, still not Russian. Я не понимаю. What?
He is not Viking, and it sounds Russian.
Thank you.
Wow.
We weren't trained for hecklers. Assimilating is weird. access to so much culture, we would be better equipped to travel. You know, we're the melting pot. So my first night abroad, I was living with an Italian family, and we sat down at dinner, and there were 8 of us around the table. So naturally, the first thing I do is I put the meatballs into my spaghetti, and I start to cut my pasta. Some of you know where this is going. So I look up to find 7 Italians staring at me, cutting my spaghetti at the table. No, nada. Why you got the pasta, Madonna mia, ma che fai? If you listen closely, you can hear a TikToker saying, and it was at this very moment she knew she fucked up. The mom is sitting next to me, handing me a spoon, kind of how you would feed a wild alligator. Never seen a spoon before. See, you're supposed to twirl your spaghetti. Yes, yes, thank you, yes. That's rule number 1. Tip number 1, never cut the noodles. They almost deported me that day. And rule number 2, meatballs do not, I repeat, they do not go into the spaghetti. See, SpaghettiOs really did us a disservice. Spaghetti and meatballs in a can. The neat, round spaghetti that you can eat with a spoon. Thank you, everybody. My name is Natasha.